What's going on, guys? Today we're going to start working on some cool forge tool kits like rakes and pokers, things like that. Alright, so come along for the ride, guys. Let's have fun. Alright guys, tools for this, very minimal. Basically just need a hammer. I'm using my 3-pound cross peen today. And we're using 3/8 round bar for the rake that we're starting. This one's a little short, but it was a cutoff from another project, so I'm just going to use it. We're going to make a point on the end of the bar, flatten it out, bend it around, and then we're going to draw out a little bit more length into it, and then put a hanging hook on the other side. The first thing we're going to do here is put in a nice taper. Now that we got our tapering, clean it up a little bit. Alright guys, so now we got our taper in. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to lay it on the diamond, flatten it out good ways back. We'll probably do about the length of the anvil. And then we'll put it on the diamond. Flatten everything out a little bit. Heat. Now that we're down to close to a black heat, there's just a little bit of red poking up through. So go ahead with some light hammer blows. Clean up some of them hammer marks. Back a few more inches, thin up the middle here some more, and we'll be good. Alright guys, let's continue to flatten this out a little bit more. Thin this out a little bit more, get a little bit more length out of the back here. But then, I'd say that looks pretty good for the rake part. Alright guys, clean her up a little bit over here. Make sure everything's drawing out nice and evenly. Next thing we'll do is draw out this a little bit more. Now let's start drawing this out a little bit to get a bit more length out of it. Holding it over the edge of the anvil, half on, half off blows. A little bit. Take it a little bit farther, and then clean up the hammer mark before now. Half on, half off blows off to the far edge of the anvil. That looks about good for length. Take out our hammer marks. Okay. One of two things here. We can twist this, or we could just take it to octagon. Alright guys, we're going to do a reverse twist where I clamp one end of it in the vise, hold the other end still, put something in the middle, and then bend it around, and it'll put twists going in two different directions in the middle. Take a little wrench here, put it there, grab her in the middle. There we go. Do it. Put a bend in. Alright, well, my twist ended up a little bit uneven, but that's okay. I didn't really have a good way to hold on to that other side. I didn't grab another wrench, but not bad. Alright, so let's put it back in the fire. Bend this over, straighten up our twist a little bit. Alright guys, just going to put a little bit of a slight curve in the actual rake itself. Just a very little one. Okay. Just like that. This little baby curve. And then what we're going to do next is, and then take it over to the step here and give her a bit of a bend. Clean up our little bend we put in it. Alright, so this is our hook. Put a nice little bend in it. And then we got our curve for the rake itself. That'll help me scoop some more stuff and things like that. And I think it will gives it a nicer look than just a straight piece. Then we have our reverse twist there. Didn't turn out too bad. We got a little tighter on this side than we did on this side. Tight, not so tight. I could fix that if I went back, put in a little bit more heat here, and then twisted it some more, but I think that's fine with this. That's how things can go whenever you make like tools for yourself or things like that. If it's got some little problems with it, that's not too bad because it's for yourself. But if you're going to sell this, I would definitely go back and fix that and make that twist a lot better. But for the purposes of this video, that'll work for us. And whenever you do things for yourself and you put decorative elements on it, it gives you a lot of practice and it gives you a lot of leeway for being able to screw up on it. So it's always nice practice whenever you do stuff for yourself. Now that we got that end finished, we're going to come back here, turn this into a little hanging hook, and then she'll be done. Now we're going to start our hook here. We're going to hold about an inch or so on the anvil here and then do an offset. Start drawing out our offset bit here. Do a little bit of a hook. There, they ran out of heat.
can see it in this little bar, but we got a little bit of an offset there. Probably come back and drop it down a little bit more in the next heat. Or offset it down a little bit more, keep it tight to the anvil. Not trying to move metal right now, just cleaning everything up and straightening stuff up a little bit. Now let's bring her over to the far side of the anvil and keep working on our taper a little bit more here. Now next thing we're going to do in our next heat is going to be trying to get our offset even with the bar and bending it about 90 degrees almost. Not quite though. Alright. Ready, so there we go. Find where our offset is right there. Bend it back. That way everything's nice and flush with each other here. Straighten it up a little. And then I like to just bevel the edge of it. Right there. I feel like it gives it a nice little effect to it and helps center everything back up with the bar. That's what I meant with almost 90 degrees, but not quite. And then I put a slight bevel on either side of the bar. This is what I like to do whenever I do little hanging hooks and eye hooks. I feel like it gives it a nice clean transition around. Alright, now let's go over the horn of the anvil and bend her around. I got my piece of hammer handle back again. Now just start bending her around here. Almost there. Now we just got to bring around the rest of it and tighten it up a little bit, and then she'll be good. Got a little bit of a kink in it there. Got her almost all done here. We got a kink here in the end, so if we just tighten up our bend a little bit more and then fix our kink there, it'll be done. It's all done. Nice and clean and relatively centered. So pull around and then we'll look at the whole thing in depth. Alright guys, this is our rake. Here we got our hook and the rake part for pushing, pulling, and picking. And then we got our reverse twist in here. It could be better, but it's fine. And then all the way at the other end, we have our hanging hook here. Turned out pretty nice. I like it. And one of the reasons why I like these kind of hanging hooks is you can put your pinky in and it gives you a lot more grip on things. And because you knock down the corners before you do it, and the nice smooth transition to make sure you take out all your hammer marks. There's no sharp edges in there to catch you or cut you, so it's nice. I wouldn't recommend this on anything you'd put under like a power tool or anything, but just like a hand tool like this kind of rake or just a fire poker or whatever. It works for the pinky thing. But they hang nice and center with this kind of hook. I like doing these. I think they look nice. But yep, that's everything guys. Thanks for coming along. In the next video we will be doing the fire poker. For that, we'll probably just use some, maybe 3/8 again, or 1/4 inch rod, whatever I find lying around, and then probably just bring it out to a taper and put another hook on it. We'll probably do a different type of hook on the next one to keep it interesting. Maybe put a different kind of twist in it. But yep.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, comment on it. Tell me what you thought. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down. It's up to you. Just remember, subscribe and hit that little bell icon if you want notifications. Have a good day, guys.